Let us continue miscellaneous exercise on chapter 9. In the previous video, the last question number 11, we had solved. Let us see question number 12. Question number 12 of miscellaneous exercise, chapter 9. The sum of first four terms of an AP is 56. The sum of first four terms is 56. The value of S4, the sum of first four terms of an AP is 56. And the sum of last four terms is 112. The first term is 11. Sum of last four terms is 112. The first term is 11. The value of E, the first term is given 11. Then find the number of terms. We have to calculate the total number of terms. So first we have given the sum of four terms of an AP, and we know that first four terms of an AP is given by A plus D, A plus 2D, and A plus 3. These are the first four terms of an AP. And also we have given the first term. The value of A is given. So put the value of A. So the four terms will become 11, 11 plus D, 11 plus 2D, and 11 plus 3. These are the first four terms of an AP. The value of A is given 11. So the first four terms will be 11, 11 plus D, 11 plus 2D, and 11 plus 3D. Now its sum. So n by 2, total number of terms 4. N by 2, 2A, 2 into 11 plus 4 minus 1 into D. Common difference is D. And the sum of first four terms we have given, this is equals to 56. The sum of four terms is 56. So we solve this. 2 into 22 plus 3D equals to 56. And 22 plus 3D equals to 56 divided by 2, 28. And 3D equals to 28 minus 22, that is 6. And the value of D, we get 3. So the value of D comes to be, so 3D equals to 6 and D equals to 2. The value of D is 2. Now we have given the last four terms. The last four terms. So last four terms is given by A n minus 3, A n minus 2, A n minus 1, and A n. The last four terms, an, and just before an minus 1, before an minus 1, the term an minus 2, and before an minus 2, the term is an minus 3. So first we calculate the value of an minus 3 and we use the formula an equals to a plus n minus 20. The value of a as it is plus number of terms n minus 3. So a plus n minus 1 into d. An minus 3 is calculated by a plus n minus 1. So the value of n is n minus 3. So n minus 1 into d. And we have given the value of a 11 plus n minus 4 into d. This is the term an minus 3. The value of term an minus 3 equals to 11 plus n minus 4 into d. And the value of d is already given. Already we have calculated the value of d. We have calculated 2. So in the last we will put the value of d here. Then we have to find the sum of last 4 terms. So the sum of these 4 terms is calculated by n by 2. Total number of terms n means 4. 2a. The first term is an minus 3. 2a. The value of a we have calculated 11 plus n minus 4 into b. So n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1. N means 4 minus 1 into b. And this sum is given 112. We have given that the sum of last 4 terms is 112. So it gives 2 bracket 11 into 2, 22 plus 2nd minus 8d and plus 3d, and this is 112, and 22 plus 2nd and minus 5d. 112 divided by 2, we get 56. Now put the value of d. The value of d is 2. So 22 plus 2 into 2, 4 8 minus 5 into 2, 10 equals to 56. And 4 8 equals to 56 plus 10 minus 20. And 4 8 equals to 66 minus 22. 66 minus 22, that is 44. And n equals to 44 by 4, that is 11. The value of n is 11. And when we had to calculate the value of n, we had to calculate the total number of terms. So there are 11 number of terms. Now question number 13. Question number 13. If a plus bx, if a plus bx upon a minus bx equals to b plus cx upon b minus cx equals to c plus dx upon c minus dx. This we have given. Then show that A, B, C, D are in G. Show that A, B, C, D are in G. We have given the constant ratio and we have to show that A, B, C, D are in G. So apply componendo and dividendo in each term. Apply C and D, componendo and dividendo in each of the terms. So a plus bx plus a minus bx upon a plus bx minus a and minus minus plus bx. Then b plus cx plus b minus cx upon b plus cx minus b and minus minus plus cx. Then c plus dx plus c minus dx upon c plus dx minus c plus dx. We have used the concept of componendo and dividendo. Once denominator is added and then denominator is subtracted. So plus bx minus bx cancelled, plus a minus a cancelled, cx cancelled, b cancelled, dx cancelled and c cancelled. Then we get 2a upon 2bx. A plus a, 2a upon 2bx equals to 2b upon 2cx equals to 2c upon 2dx. 2 cancel and all these x cancel. So we get a by b equals to b by c equals to c by d. A by b equals to b by c equals to c by d. It means this can also be written as b by a equals to c by d equals to b by c by taking the reciprocal. So this implies that a, b, c, d are in G. If b by a equals to c by d equals to d by c, this implies that a, b, c, d are in G. So we use the concept of componendo and dividendo. And in this concept, once denominator is added and then denominator is subtracted from the numerator. So in each of these terms, once denominator is added and also denominator is subtracted. Next question number 14. Question number 14. Let S be the sum, P be the product. Let S be the. This is one of the important questions. Let S be the sum, S be the sum, P be the product, P be the product and R be the sum of reciprocals. S be the sum, P be the product and R be the sum of reciprocals of. R be the sum of reciprocals of n terms in a G. N terms in a G. Then prove that P square R की power n. Then prove P square R की power n is equals to S की power n. So we have given that S is the sum of n terms, P be the product of n terms and R be the sum of reciprocals of n terms in a G. So S is the sum of n terms, means S equals to A plus AR plus AR square plus dash dash A into R raised to the power n minus. We have given that S be the sum of first n terms of a GP, and the first n terms of a GP means AR square dash dash A into R raised to the power n minus 1. So the formula for its sum, S equals to A R raised to the power n minus 1 upon R minus 1. So this is the sum to n terms of a GP. Then we have given that P is the product of n terms. Means P equals to A into AR into AR square into AR cube dash dash A into R की power n minus 1. P be the product of n terms of a GP. So A into A dash dash till up to n terms. So this becomes A raised to the power n and R raised to the power 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dash dash up to n minus 1 term. This is the sum to n minus 1 terms of an AP. And the formula for 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus n minus 1. This is n into n minus 1 by 2. So P equals to A की power n and R की power n into n minus 1 upon 2. So let it first equation and this is second number equation. Now R be the sum of reciprocals of n terms in a GP. Means R is equals to 1 by A plus 1 by AR plus 1 by AR square plus dash dash 1 upon A into R raised to the power n minus 1. And these sequence are also in GP, whose first term is 1 by A and the common ratio is 1 by R. And if R is, here we have taken the formula for sum to n terms where R is greater than 1. And when we take the reciprocals of all these terms, the value of R must be less than 1. So we use again the formula for sum to n terms. So the first term is 1 by A. So A into 1 minus R raised to the power n. R means common ratio, which is 1 by R raised to the power n. A into 1 minus R raised to the power n upon 1 minus R. Means 1 minus 1 by R. So this becomes R equals to 1 by A 1 minus 1 upon R की power n upon 1 minus 1 by R. So this is the value of R. And when we solve by taking the LCM, we get 1 by A and R raised to the power n minus 1 upon R raised to the power n upon R minus 1 upon R. So finally R equals to 1 upon A into, this will become reciprocal, R upon R minus 1 into R raised to the power n minus 1 upon R raised to the power n. So we can write R raised to the power n minus 1 upon A into R minus 1, and this is R raised to the power n, and here R raised to the power 1. This power comes at the place of denominator and it becomes R raised to the power n minus 1. So this is the value of R. The value of R, capital R, the sum of the reciprocals of n terms equals to R raised to the power n minus 1 upon A into R minus 1 into R raised to the power n, and this comes at the place of denominator. So its power be subtracted. Now we have to find P square, the value of P square. So the value of P, already we have calculated. The value of P is A raised to the power n and R raised to the power n into n minus 1 by 2. So P square equals to A raised to the power n and R raised to the power n into n minus 1 upon 2, the whole square. A raised to the power n raised to the power 2. Powers gets multiplied. So it becomes A raised to the power n into 2, 2n. And this 2 and 2 gets cancelled. So it comes R raised to the power n into n minus 1. So this is the value of P square. Then we find the value of r raised to the power n. So r raised to the power n equals to r raised to the power n minus 1 whole raised to the power n upon a raised to the power n and r minus 1 raised to the power n and r raised to the power n minus 1 r raised to the power n into n minus 1 r raised to the power n into n minus 1 r raised to the power n equals to r raised to the power n minus 1 whole raised to the power n, then a raised to the power n, r minus 1 raised to the power n and r raised to the power n minus 1 raised to the power n. So powers be multiplied. So this is the value of r raised to the power n. Now the LHS, we have to multiply p square and r raised to the power n. So p square multiplied by r raised to the power n. The value of p square is a raised to the power 2n into r raised to the power n into n minus 1, and the value of r raised to the power n is r raised to the power n minus 1 whole raised to the power n upon a raised to the power n into r minus 1 raised to the power n and r raised to the power n into n minus 1. Now r raised to the power n into n minus 1 cancelled and a raised to the power 2n upon a raised to the power n. This becomes a raised to the power n. This power will go at the place of numerator. So a raised to the power 2n minus n, it becomes a raised to the power n. And r raised to the power n minus 1 whole raised to the power n upon r minus 1 whole raised to the power n. This is the LHS. And the value of RHS. The value of RHS is s raised to the power n. So the value of s is a into r raised to the power n minus 1 upon r minus 1 and whole raised to the power n. So when we put the power n in each of the terms, so it becomes a raised to the power n into r raised to the power n minus 1 raised to the power n upon r minus 1 raised to the power n. So this is RHS. So we get that LHS is equals to RHS. Means p square into r raised to the power n is equals to s raised to the power n. P square into r raised to the power n equals to s raised to the power n. LHS is equals to RHS.